describe the answer questions about the rig. We're going to show you what I'm working with, and let's how do we turn it around? Okay. It's not working. Okay, so I guess I got to do it this way. This is my Vox. It's a Vox 5 Mini, and of course we got the Marshall, and down here we got a Blues Junior, and then of course the Marshall that you always see behind me when I've done these videos. Up until really until this past week, mostly all of these videos have been done on the Vox Mini, and it's mainly because I can run at a low volume, and actually I'm under the stairs here. My studio is literally the cupboard under the stairs, and the baby's play area is right there. She takes a nap, and I did a lot of these videos while she was napping, so we want to be quiet. And it turns out she doesn't take naps anymore. Oh, and I forgot to show you this. And what I've done just recently is I've hooked up this box here, and that's an ABY box, and it has 2 inputs and 2 outputs. The inputs are basically hooked up. You can plug your guitar into one of them, which I have, and the other one you can put into a tuner. But I put that into the Vox, and then these 2 other ones. One of them goes to the Blues Junior, and another goes into the Marshall. Now, most of the noise that, well, actually a couple of videos ago, I did with the Blues Junior. I really like it a lot. It sounds great. But it's loud. It's 15 watts, I think, and into a 12-inch speaker. And then the Marshall's a 30 watt, and it's too loud. Although it has a lot of preamp, so I can play at a low volume, but it doesn't sound right. So the Vox really sounds good at these lower volumes. But right now we're cranking a little bit. We're cranked up, and that's all 3 amplifiers. The amps are at relatively low volume, but the Blues Junior's comfortable. Now the 2 switches, I have one switch is ABY, and that has the Blues Junior in 1, in A. I'm sorry. Blues Junior is in B, and the Marshall is in A. And the other switch, well, one switch is for Y. That means both of them are on at the same time. And since I have the Vox plugged into the other input, it's on all the time. And it sounds like, let's see, let's switch here. We're going to switch to return. Okay, so that's the Marshall. It's pretty low volume. That's as loud as it gets, and the Vox is on. And then I'm going to switch over to no, that's okay. I'm going to switch over to the Blues Junior. I really like that way that sounds. I'm just using this Marshall to round out the sound a little bit. And let's see, how do I turn them both off? I want to turn. Okay, so I'm going to. Oops. So that's the Marshall. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the Marshall off right now. And that's the little Vox. I don't have it on very loud, and I don't have the Marshall on very loud because they're really just there to augment some of the things that are missing in the Blues Junior, especially at this volume. It sounds a bit harsh, and I don't like harsh. So here we go. That's with the volume and the treble, the tone all the way up, and I'm using both pickups. And so that's the rig. you know, tweaking some tone here and there. I just literally just turned this on. I got this this box yesterday, and I just really thought of this idea where I could run all three of them on it if I leave the Vox on all the time, which is cool because you know, I can let's see, I can, you know, just reach over here if I want to practice a little bit. I'm just listening to the Vox right now, and with you know, a little bit of distortion. So if I want to do, you know, sounds like that. We kick in the I'm sorry. We kick in the okay. It's got a little bit of effect on it, and it brings a little bit of bottom end, tightens up the bottom a little bit, and it gives a little bit of a mellow high end. And this is really deep. It's got a really deep sound. Let's see. And I like that. You know, it's got a. You would start hitting a high note. Let's say you want to do this. You know, I like it. Okay. Anyway, that's it for that.